In this first video, we will look together how you can easily highlight the files that you think are the most relevant directly within your teams and based on the functionality of the freemium plan. For that, we will focus in particular on the use of tags and view. Before starting, I invite you to go in this tag section and create the tags that are needed. For that, here we have created three tags which will present the different steps of our selection process. Here, a first tag, eligibility validated. We can imagine that when a file is complete, we will look at it and read about it, and if it has the required characteristic, apply this tag to it indicates that is receivable. A second one that will be among the files that we are accept, which one are select because they are the most relevant. Finally, the last scare, those who are select, this could be the best of the file and they are select and present, for example, to the jury. Once we have created a different tag, we will go to the deposit part, where we find by default all the deposit and the standard display, where we will set up two displays that will reflect the two successive steps. First one, this is it in which as we reply on the tag, we will bring the tag column back here and we will filter the view according to the filter and have been finalized and which accumulate the effect of having a tag here. This is it, selected, and we will call this view by mainful name selected. It must be meaningful to your whole team. We record. There we go. We will then create a second view, always by bringing the tag column here. And we will filter it first through the statue, up, down. And this time with our last tag, which in the tag retained. There we go, and we will call it retain. Up. Then I recall, and that it's so. If we go back to our default view, here we can see all the file together, and we can imagine that as time gone, in the team we share the charge to allocate the tag successfully. Here, for example, we will perhaps read this file and the information deposit here, perhaps a command from a colleague. And then, if the file seems relevant, we will say that it's retained. There we go. We can go and do the same process with other file, hidden. This one, we will say that's retained. Very good. Up. I update my view and now I find my different scales. Here, the selected, and here, the retained. And we can imagine that gradually the file goes from selected to retained. In any case, those are deemed most relevant. Once we have finished it, they will certainly be present to a committee or a meeting. Simply select them, export them to the format that you think is most relevant. Very simple, right?